This morning, millennials have been branded Generation Hopeless by experts who say they lack basic life skills. According to new research, many young adults are incapable of small talk, can't cook, don't know how to make a budget and can't even change a car tyre. Sociologists have come out saying too much screen time is to blame.
And they can learn all this stuff on the internet. Let's get today's take on this with commentator Shelly Horton and comedian Mikey Robbins. Shell, 65% of millennials aren't comfortable engaging with other people face-to-face and 80% prefer to communicate digitally. I'll let that out there for a second. How concerning is that?
I kind of get it though. Like, I'm getting to the point now where I don't really like talking on the phone.
Same.
I'd rather text with someone. So I can see that we are all progressing in that way. So it may not just be the millennials that we're blaming. I think when it comes to some of the other issues like being able to cook and clean, that's actually a parental problem. Parents need to not mollycoddle the kids and make sure, like when I was in high school in year 11 and 12, my brother and I both had to cook one meal a week for the family.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. But it's not happening. Everyone is having everything done for them at home. I think that needs to be addressed.
Mikey, what do you think about this? Is Gen Y, you know, as it's been labelled, a hopeless generation?
Well, yes. You know,
Go on then.
Yeah, no, they're useless. Look, every generation says this about the next generation. This has been going around. You know, I heard my parents talk about my generation in that way. The one thing that I do find amazing, though, is that they can't chat. And that is the big thing.
No small talk.
That's the thing I totally agree with you
There is no
about.
small talk.
And that's a real problem because socially, if you can't engage with people, if you can't meet someone and look them in the eye and shake their hand, which is what, you know, we all have to learn to do, then that's going to...
We work in the workforce. Like, it applies to everything. So that is something...
But that being said and done, this show is basically run by millennials and they're awesome. And they know so much more crap than I do.
This is not about putting that generation down.
Oh, no, our team's fantastic.
No, it's not about that, but it's about recognising that there is a problem.
No, there is a problem.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Bernard Tomic, who has a huge problem. He let fly in a bizarre post-match confession after absolutely tanking it in the first round at Wimbledon. Here it is.
Holding a trophy or, you know, doing well, though, doesn't satisfy me anymore. You know, I know I'm going to play another 10 years and I know after my career I won't have to work again. So for me, this is mental. I don't know why, but, you know, I felt a little bit bored out there.
Anyway, the microphone was on, Bernard, and the 24-year-old is now being slammed for his careless attitude to a very, very highly disciplined sport, Mikey. You know, he admitted to faking an injury, he's bored out there, he's acting like he's in Nirvana going, the awards don't mean nothing. You know, I mean, what do you make of all this?
Well, my favourite is, you know, I'm bored with holding up trophies. You want to win a few trophies? Name one, fella. Apart from the Thanks for Coming award, you know, for showing up. I mean, there we were back in millennials, and Bernard Tomic is the worst example of them all.
Yeah, but he's at Wimbledon. I mean, like, the guy has achieved. He has achieved, and it's his attitude. He's owning it. It's just his attitude.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's not okay.
We can't tell him how to be. We can't tell
we can. I think we should have a brat clause and say, you can't represent our country if you're an absolute jerk. Because that's what he's doing. He's bringing us down.
Did Don
and
Bradman...
he's bored.
What about McEnroe? What if they'd said that to McEnroe? You can't represent our country because you keep violently throwing your tennis racket at the ground.
David's right. You can behave like McEnroe when you win Wimbledon.
Forgive it if you win.
When you win. I mean, also, too, would Bradman...
That's enabling.
Would Don Bradman have said this? Would Farlap have said this? Would Skippy have said this?
Seabiscuit? Would Seabiscuit have said that?
Anyway, we can keep going. Shelley and Mike are going to stay with us. More fun after the break. When we come back, is it ever okay to lie while dating? 1/3 of romantic hopefuls are telling, not fibs, flat out lies to make themselves more attractive. We've got our eyes on you.
Now, a new trend called kitten fishing is making news this morning.
Is this a Mrs. Slocum thing?
No, not quite, eh? Okay. Or actually, maybe. It's a tactic used by online daters who make themselves sound like a better catch than they really are. So common fibs include using, you know, old photos where you're younger and thinner and inflating your job title that you do that a lot. And lying about your height.
Of The Voice. That works. Let's welcome back Shelley and Mikey for this on today's take on this. Haven't we been doing this since the dawn of time? Anyway? Like you go to first date, like Shelley be like, I have a really important position. And...
No, not even that. It was things like when I was online dating before I met my husband, it has a section for hobbies. I don't really have any hobbies, so I'm like, bushwalking.
Also, I don't want to date anyone with a hobby.
Right?
It's such an old
I want a hobby to be me.
I mean, seriously,
knitting?
their hobby should be me.
Yeah.
If you want to, I mean, seriously, bushwalking, let's just go into the shops.
Yeah, this is true.
I met my wife the old-fashioned way at a party, and I asked her out for dinner. But I had a friend of mine who did online dating, and I'm trying to phrase this delicately. A chap turned up for online date, and he had one leg, which is fine. She said she was fine with that, but she said, "Why didn't you mention it in your profile?" And with a completely straight face, he said to her, "I thought you would have worked it out with the height to weight ratio."
Oh, wow.
And she went, "No, I didn't quite do the maths on that one."
Anyway,
Whereas I said to my husband recently,
Occupation pirate.
I said, if I ever get kidnapped or go missing, this is the photo I want you to give to the news station.
Oh, yeah.
And he went, well, I wouldn't give them that because you look younger and thinner and they'll be looking for the wrong woman. You've used too many filters on that.
You've missed the point.
If you are online dating at the moment, we'd like to hear your stories. Do you lie about it, even just a teensy bit?
Fib.
Go onto
You might
Facebook and
fib.
Twitter. Yeah, lie's harsh. It's judgmental.
Thank you,
Mikey and
Thank
Shelly,
you,
good to see you.
Still to come, why the experts say chores are a more...